You know, I've made some questionable decisions in my life. Like the time I put some pepper pot alloy wheels on a Ford Orion that were far too big for the locking wheel nuts I had. And the first corner we came to, yeah, you can guess those wheels fell off. All the time I decided it'd be a great idea to prank my grandma, pretend I was a debt collecting company and we were coming to repossess her house. Great idea at the time. Questionable, but no decision may be as questionable as the one that I've just made to buy another VW van. But you can rest assured, as always, caddies and caddy content will be the main feature of this channel. It's just that now I've got another van and another string to my bow, as archers would say in the olden days. So the van started its life as a 2017 VW Transporter T6 panel van. But in this video we transformed the ugly Caterpillar into this beautiful butterfly you can see behind me. But right now we need to go back in time to when we picked this van up in Exeter, enlisting the help of my mate Smeds, who kindly drove the 16-hour round trip to pick it up. But I did treat him to a Taco Bell for dinner. Once home, that's when the conversion started, and it actually started with a trip up to Carlisle and the home of Mark from Van Docs, YouTuber and van converter extraordinaire. Cue music.
We're going to have the sign up. John's side, my side. And here we have the apprentice on his first day at work.
Get it up. Right.
Get it
Work
up.
faster and harder.
Come on, my lad.
Oh, we're taking all this off to make the road noise even louder for me. Oh, wait, that's how I'm driving home there.
At least you're right, it's a bit warm.
I ain't got safety glasses, so I've got to put the Oakleys on. Oh, look at this! The pizza's been delivered. The boys are getting fed. Is that the new?
Sorry, just the wheel.
That's my new table that I've made. You're gonna have to spot me for this pizza, by the way, because I spent the last.
Have you seen the colour of me now?
I spent the last 20 quid I had on e-fuel to get home. Look how precision Mark is there. He's like a surgeon. You just had an 18-inch pizza. What? Do you know what? And you're all going to be like, oh yeah, I've seen the videos and everything like that. But Jonesy has done nothing. He's come here. He's taken absolute liberties, right? He's brought all these tools, but then every time we say, oh Jonesy, have you got this? He's like, oh, can't get this out. It's brand new. All his tools are brand new, like never been used. And every time you say, have you got one of them? He's like, yeah, I've got one, but you can't use it because it's brand new. It's never been out of the box. Unbelievable. You know, like those clothes are like, you know, when you get those 4x4 owners who go and put spray on mud on the car. That's those clothes. Just a bit of spray on dust.
I can see this van rolling down this street.
Go there on Amazon. Dust in a can. Just make me look like I've done a bit of graph like that. Right, okay.
See that door sill on the back of the door?
Yeah. With a hammer?
Hammer?
I'll get that off with a hammer. THQ headlight upgrade. Look at how beautiful they look already. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that is how you change the lights on a T6 in about, I don't know, a minute. It depends how long I let that edit run for. Tell me, are there any faults on the dash? Oh, look at them. Proper changes the front of that van already. Tranny boy? No.
Tranny?
I can't say tranny boys, can I? One of the next quick modifications is these. Now, you may have seen these before from other people's videos, and I thought, oh, it's not that much of a big deal. But actually, like, the doors on these transporters do not sound like a Golf. And these are Golf GTI seals. So not as in that kind of seal, as in a seal that seals the door better to make it sound like a Golf when it shuts. So to start off this modification, some glass primer, and you clean all this area here, which is probably the only thing that I am qualified to do on this van. So let's start that now. Oh God, that stinks. Right, let's get the trims out. Get your trims out for the lads. All right, so it does say on the instructions there is a passenger near side, driver offside, and you do put them on slightly different, because on the passenger side you see that bit there, and that's for your fuel cap. There's a little bit of an indent there for the fuel cap. So use the cleaning wipes, peel the red strip, apply seal to the door, enjoy your new sound. Boom. You see when Jeremy Clarkson does anything on Top Gear, even the simplest jobs, and he messes it up. This is like that now. Thing is, if you mess something like this up, it's like you just wasted 18 quid or something like that. It's not like hundreds. Oh my God. Untangled. I think that's it. Cut that there. You only need to watch me really do one door to see if it does sound like a Golf. Listen in. Wow. 18 quid, that mod. 18 quid. Sounds like a Golf. The next quick, cheap mod, wind deflectors. If you're camping it, then you need wind deflectors. Because you can crack the window a little bit in the night and they still look closed. So they're on. 2-minute job for Mark them. 45-minute job for me. The next cheap upgrade and quick upgrade, indicators. Look at that with my new trim tools as well. Quick and easy install this, he says.
And now for the grand finale, I'll just put them on. I haven't done this one yet, but
Yeah, we only need to do one side anyway to see the actual, see the upgrade in action. Look at that! In line with these ones, look. Transforming the T6 from a standard panel van, which it was a couple of months ago, to an all-round sweet looking camper. So that, what you've just seen Mark put in those black, what look like feces on, is for the new spoiler. And the spoiler has been purchased through peer pressure from your man here.
I haven't mentioned anything about any spoilers.
Yeah, there's full on peer pressure from this lad here. He said, oh, it looks a bit bulbous at back. Oh, look at that from back, it looks hanging.
Look like Moby Dick at back there and big
So
things.
peer pressured into it. So now it's, I think that's a bit of revenge from us peer pressured him into buying a private plate for his van.
A dodgy private plate, that is. You know what I mean?
To make your van look 5 years older than it actually is.
Keeps the scrolls from nicking it, doesn't it?
Mark just fitting the spoiler in there. I feel like I should talk like one of those snooker commentators. And he is just entering the realms of spoiler installation. The only downside. Oh, that bit needs to be up there like that, doesn't it? It needs to be curved up so it looks like the Civic Type R spoiler. The only downside is that's gloss and that's matte, and a lot of other things are matte. I suppose kind of goes with the. There was no matte one though. I couldn't find a matte black one, so I've just gone with a gloss one. I suppose it goes with other things on the van. It's black. I think it's going to look cool. The spoiler installation going well.
In his natural habitat.
In his natural habitat. Working on vans, loving life. The bum of the van now doesn't look as peachy. It looks a little bit more aggressive, which is good. Right, so we've gone a bit round the houses with this one. We've got Jonesy, the auto electrician, fancy stereo installer. Because last time we took all the stereo out, and then for the T6, the plugs don't work, and then we went to Halfords and bought another plug, and that wasn't the right one. Well, a harness. So weirdly enough, apparently and this was thanks to someone online. It's the harness from a VW Up, which fits into the T6 and then fits into this head unit here. In theory, this is where we are now. So that is the harness from the VW Up. I think it's an Up and something else.
Is it on the back?
I'm not sure. That's a Audi C6 Skoda, but it was an. I'll put the link in that I used on eBay anyway. But yeah, if this works, it's a VW Up harness. The main reason is I'm changing the stereo is two reasons. One, and you can't get made in there. One, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay or anything like that, and the standard stereo is shocking. It really is. I don't know if that's down to age or, I mean, all the VWs that I've had in the past that have had the standard stereo, I wouldn't have even considered changing it because it was really good. But when ATOTO reached out and said, can we send you this stereo? It came at the right point because I was skint. I was at the end of the van budget and I didn't have any more money, and one of the main things I wanted to change was the stereo. They came up with this. Now Jones is fitting it.
Well, it's not fitting it yet.
Well,
trying to work out what's in it.
He will be fitting it. I've got every faith in you, mate.
I'm glad you have, because I have.
Is it the moment of truth that?
Well, I'm just seeing what loom now, because you're not giving me no instructions, have you?
I did.
No.
I did give you instructions.
I was just throwing these like.
But that harness, the VW Up harness, does actually fit.
Yeah, the harness fits. The only problem you've got is, so on here, right, you've got your speaker block, which is your bank of speaker wires.
Yeah.
And then you've got your power, pos and neg on that one. Whereas on the VW one, there's all your speaker wires. But on this one, you've only got two lots of speakers, so there's another two sets. So there'll be rear ones then, but there's the blank then.
Yeah,
so you can add them into later date if you put any more speakers in. And then on here, you've got your pos and your neg. And then you've got wires here at back as well, which I'm not too sure what they are yet, or whether we need to add them in yet. But we'll have a look. We'll just pair it up anyway and we'll see how it goes.
Well, that was the issue with the old harness. The power bits didn't link up.
Yeah.
So when we put the ignition on, it didn't actually turn on. So hopefully the power parts match now with that harness, and it should power up the head unit. Right, we've put the second lot of pins in now.
Second loom.
Second loom.
No power.
Right, so Jonesy, what have we done? We've had to put a ignition live.
So just put a little piggyback in here now if it tested, because we won't get no power to the stereo, so it needs an ignition live switch on it. So we've just done a temporary piggyback on that, so we'll just try it now. See if it powers up. Ignition on. Yeah, sorry mate.
Oh!
Yes, we've got power. She's on.
We've got power, lads.
Ding ding. It's nice, that, isn't it?
Looks quite mint.
Oh, it's good, that, doesn't it?
It's a better upgrade than the other one, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's a massive upgrade to the other one.
There's your screensaver, lad. Oh.
What? Turn it off, turn it off.
Right. And then we have no idea what we're doing. Let's see what they got. They must have something. No.
Oh, I like that sound though.
Tell you what, there's loads of stuff on here.
YouTube.
Look at that.
Spotify. Whoop. It's responsive, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite quick though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
To be fair, honestly, that is quite a nice fucking unit. That.
Yeah. Press it again and listen to the sound. Right, we're in. We've got power. Jones has just got to do the rest of it now.
We'll see where the wires are going now.
What Jones is doing now is putting the mic underneath that bit of trim. So the mic's going to come out up here, so then they can hear me talk. And Jonesy was quite at home then, having that phallus-shaped torch in his mouth.
Have you seen the shit down here? It's got cobwebs. Look at that.
Like
a whole little ecosystem down there.
I think Mark's fed up with me because he's just decided to take a drill to my brand new units. I think he's saying, John, you need to go now. If you don't go, I'm just going to drill more holes in. So yeah, I'm going to have to. And then it's been about 3.5 hours.
It's not been 3.5 hours. You realise how long it took me to feed that GPS, microphone, and all the other crap?
He has done well though, Jones, with all. Look at that. I've got GPS now, all fed into there. Self-made diesel eater guard. Jonesy is
Sorting John's out.
cut that. The van is coming along. The new Caddy Boys, Transporter Boys mobile is coming along. The spoiler's on. We're weighing that down with brake discs because we've
Mercedes AMG brake discs.
yeah, Merc AMG, because we're all about the German engineering. So that's there. One thing I will say, if you are doing any kind of van build, Sikaflex. This T6 is held together by Sikaflex, isn't it?
It's not.
It's fully Sikaflex.
This video sponsored by Sikaflex.
We just put the stereo in. We put the stereo in. That's been held in with Sikaflex. Got the new stickers on. Repping the TMG boys. But wait for this big reveal. Lights are in. Lights are in. Look at that. All electrics. Fridge. Diesel eater. It's not the end of caddy camping, by the way. It's not the end of caddy camping. It's just that, obviously, when we do go camping and we go in this, we've got more room. So we will still be caddy camping. Right, we've got the Night Rider lights in the dark now.
Don't work.
Look at that. For sale, 26 grand. Or nearest offer.
No VAT.
Yeah, no VAT.
10% off Sikaflex.
Got these caps as well from THQ. The stick-on ones. They're all right, but I think that one, I've put it on a bit dodge.
Caps?
Yeah.
What colours underneath that then? Black?
Black, but it's not. It's a bit scratched and that, so these caps go over it. 24 quid. Curtains are on. Look at these. THQ again. I look like a ram-raided THQ with this van.
Right.
Also, if you're watching this video, then you need to follow this new group on Facebook. The Crafter Boys. If you've got a crafter, that is. Well, not even if you've not got a crafter, just follow them anyway. Give them your support. And here we are, pretty much fully complete van conversion. And we worked it out, and it's about, I reckon it's 7 days-ish? 7 full days, maybe?
7. Maybe not even that, to be honest.
No.
Maybe 5.5 full days, 7 because we talked a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing it in, which is probably about right, isn't it? A week, 5 days for a conversion like this. Curtains are now in, blackout curtains. Obviously, the big thing is to test it out, take it on a bit of a trip, and get the niggles out of the way. But I'm happy. I'm impressed. I think we've done well, mate. And now time for a 2.5 hour drive home, and it is 8:30. It's not too bad.
Well, I've got about a 2.5 minute walk home.
Yeah, you have got a 2.5 minute
If
walk
that.
home. I'm just glad that I've put enough fuel in it so I don't have to stop to get home.
At least if you stop, you can put your diesel heater on, keep warm.
That is true.
Not that that's not finished yet.
No,
by the way.
that's not finished. That's one of the things. In fact, I'm going to sort that out and then I'm going to get on the road. I thought I'd show you around this ATOTO stereo in a little bit more detail. Now, when they reached out, I was initially a little bit apprehensive because typically I would go for your bigger brands when it comes to a car stereo head unit. But I took a chance and I am not disappointed in this head unit one bit. Not only is the screen really responsive, but the features on this head unit are actually fantastic. The unit boots up in around 2 seconds and you can use this wireless or wired. But I tend to plug my phone in so it charges as I'm going, and then I get to my destination and my phone's fully charged. I'll put the specs of this head unit in the description and on the screen just so you can see what features there are on it. and also any of the additional bits that you would need to fit this into a T6. What I do like about this head unit is the ability to change your screensaver. Now, this may be available on other head units, but I just like this little feature because you can actually put it as so many different things. And if you have your own logo, for example, you could put that on there. But I just think that is a nice little touch. So I'll set as my wallpaper, go back to the main screen, and there you have it. You can also download apps from the Android store, which is here from the Play Store. I've just not got mine synced up yet. It does also come with a reversing camera, which I do need to do an install on, but that'll probably come on another video when I've got a little bit more time. But not only does it come with the reversing camera, but it also comes with features like tire pressure monitor, OBD and F-cam. You can also hotspot off your phone and watch YouTube, so you could be watching me while you're driving. I don't recommend that, don't actually do that. Also, it'll give you the voice assistant from Google. Now typically I am just your standard CarPlay kind of guy, so you press this in here and then you've got all your usual features on CarPlay, audiobooks, podcasts, WhatsApp, Spotify, everything good about your usual typical CarPlay head unit. But the fact that I've got these additional options and extras and I can put those on the head unit are just a massive added bonus to me. I will put the links in the description. There is a discount code where I think with the Caddy Boys you will get an additional 5% off. Now I did check these out on Amazon and they already in the Black Friday sale, so if you can get one now with the additional code, you'll save yourself a bit of extra wonga. And it's coming up to Christmas. We all know everybody needs a bit of extra cash when it's coming up to Christmas, don't we? So yeah, ATOTO, what an absolutely banging head unit this is. So like on this bit here, you can go through maps. I've got my little, although it doesn't look anything like a T6, I just like the look of it. Yeah, really good, quick and responsive head unit. And I like the fact that you can actually change these colours of the icons, so when you're driving at night you can see what button you're pressing. So there we have it. That is a full conversion video taking a panel van into this swamper camper. And there are a few people that I actually want to say thank you to. Mark from Vandox and Sean from Access UK. I genuinely can't thank these lads enough. This would still be a panel van if it wasn't for those lads' input. So go give them a subscribe and a follow because they are top lads, really, really good at what they do. And Rogue Alloys, I need to give Rogue Alloys a shout out for a nice little discount on these awesome all-terrain tyres and wheels. Have a look at Rogue Alloys if you are in the market for some off-road inspired tyres and wheels, because they really do set the van off. I'd also like to thank Anton and the lads from TMG for the nice little remap, giving the little T6 that much needed boost, and all the help and advice, including some awesome little decals that make that final little touch that is T6. And lastly, I'd like to thank you lot for all watching, subscribing, sharing and liking the videos. Really do appreciate it. Really makes everything that we do on this channel worth it. So yeah, thank you. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.